Hello everybody, this is the Mediocre Beast and today I'm here to review a very special figure. It's the Marvel Select Gamerverse Spider-Man from the wildly popular Spider-Man PlayStation games. I have been a big fan of the games for a while. I've finished both the games multiple times and I've always wanted to collect this particular Marvel Select Spider-Man figure. Now unfortunately I never got the chance to buy it the first time it was around, and I was also never going to pay scalper prices. I never encouraged the scalpers. I never spent too much money on action figures. So I've been waiting patiently, and my patience paid off finally. Just a few weeks back, Amazon had it in stock, and that too on retail price. So I was able to get it for only 40 Canadian dollars. I think it is still in stock in Amazon. So I'm going to put a link in the description. Do check it out if you have also been waiting just like me to get it for retail price. Now is the best time to get it. Do check out the link in the description and in the comments section. So yeah, now I have this figure in my hands and I am an excited Spider-Man fan. I get to unbox this and play with it. So I'm looking forward to it. So this box here, nothing important to show, just the name of the game, the logo over here. On this side, you also see the logo from the game, Spider-Man. On the back, you see a write-up about Spider-Man. Go ahead and pause the screen if you want to read that. On this side, nothing important. So yeah, the box looks good, it's great, but I am not a mint in box collector. I'm here to unbox this today. So stay with me till the end. I'm going to show you everything there is to see about this Marvel Select Spider-Man. So here is the Spider-Man figure out of the packaging, and it looks absolutely stunning. I'm really liking the color scheme and all the paint details, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me quickly show you the accessories first, then we'll get into the figure itself. So he came with these hands as his default hands. I've changed them. So he came with these fisted hands, and I changed them with the web throwing hands, and it looks great, I think. In addition to these two pairs of hands, we also get the wall climbing hands. As you can see, each of the hands, even in the finger, they are painted with the web, so that is a nice touch. And we also get this hand. This is probably a web grabbing hand. He also comes with a phone, so this can also be used to grab the phone on his hands. So we basically get 4 pairs of hands that I really like. Now moving on, he comes with this small piece of plastic. It's just a small black plastic. On one side you see this printed on graphic. So this is basically his smartphone, and this is most likely that Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man app that we saw on the games. So the print looks nice. So you should be able to hold this using these hands. Yeah, you should be able to hold it like this. So that is nice. Small little accessory for Spider-Man. He comes with a spider drone as well, and I really like the paint scheme on this one. You see the little painted on details on the eyes. You see the shiny red paint throughout the body. Even the legs are also painted pretty neatly. Overall, the details on this spider drone is top notch. I especially like the shiny paint. So it's looking really, really good, I think. And I think, as far as I can recall from my memory, it looks exactly like the spider drone that we saw in the games. So they're being faithful to the source material. So that's a nice thing to have. And finally, they have this piece of web attachment, and it I really like the look of it. It has this translucent plastic that you can see through, just mimicking just like a regular Spider-Man web. And it even has these spikes here on the top that you can use to attach it to some of the goons that Spider-Man is fighting, and uh, stick them with the web. So that is a nice attachment to have. I think I'll have to test it out with other figures whether they stick with them or not. But overall, it looks really good. The details are really nice. So I'm really liking this accessory. Now, in terms of accessory, we are getting all these hands and these small stuff, but I'm not really pleased because usually Marvel Select adds dioramas, display bases. I really like when they add more stuff. This Spider-Man is a little bit lacking in terms of accessories, and I would have preferred if he came out with more stuff. Now let's take a closer look at the Spider-Man figure that I'm really excited about. Let's start with his head. You can see that the sculpt is done really nicely. Spidey looks great here, especially his eyes, and they have done a faithful job with the look he had in the games. They have been able to capture how he looked in the games, and I'm really liking the fact. There are some issues like the web paint here that is not where it's supposed to be, and on some other parts they are not. The paint is bleeding through some of the parts. Like for example, here the sculpted part that where the web paint is supposed to go, it's not matching properly. So there are some paint issues throughout the figure. Now the thing is, I understand this is a mass produced figure, so they are not going to be perfect. There are going to be some issues, and I am okay with that as long as the issues are not like glaringly obvious. So these small paint issues I'm ready to overlook, so that's not a big deal. That's not a deal breaker for me, at least. You see the Spidey emblem here on his chest. It looks really good. It looks crisp. This white logo here. Now this suit was specially designed for the game, and it's a brand new thing for Spider-Man, and I really liked the design on the games. I really like how clean it looked, how modern it looked. So I really like this design, this combination of blue, white, and red. I think it really pops out, and Marvel Select has done a good job because the red and the blue here is like really catching your attention along with the whites. So in terms of paint, I think they have done a phenomenal job. Also, the body, the sculpt, it looks lean, it looks muscular, just like Spider-Man would, and I'm really liking everything about this sculpt. You can see all these muscle definitions here on his legs, and the Spidey butt here. Even on the back, the logo on the back looks really nice. It looks really clean, and it is also sculpted. It's not just painted, it is also sculpted detail. So that is something that I really like. All the web. See here, the issue that I was telling you earlier, that the paint is sometimes not meeting the sculpted webs, but I am ready to overlook that. And also the edges of the red part of the suit, they have a dark red paint, and that is visible throughout the suit. So you see all these dark red paint on the edges, and that looks really nice. I think even on the hand, you see these white padding, I suppose, or design. I'm not sure. You see his web shooters here on his wrists, on both the hands. That is nice. What else? More details here. Oh, even the boots. You see the details here on the boots. You see the peg holes. You see the paint details. And I'm pretty much satisfied with how they've made, because it looks game accurate. As far as my memory serves, it looks just like the game version of Spider-Man, and I'm really liking what they have done here. Okay, so here's something that I forgot to show you guys. You can even see these sculpted on lines on the blue part of the suit. These lines here near his abdomen. You see the same here on his thighs, and also on the back of his legs here near the ankle. You see these sculpted on lines. So I am pretty impressed to see how much attention to detail they have put onto this figure. Now let's take a quick look at Spider-Man's articulation. Time for some measurements. Spidey here stands 6 and 3/4 inches tall. And here is the Marvel Select Spider-Man standing next to some other Marvel Select figures. This is Thanos from the comic book look. This is Captain America Winter Soldier version. This is Thor from Thor Dark World. And this is Hulk from the Age of Ultron movies. As you can see, all of these figures, they look great because Marvel Select does a really good job at their sculpt and their paint. Not so much in terms of articulation. They don't have a, they are not highly articulated like Marvel Legends, but I don't mind. Well, to be honest, I don't collect Marvel Legends. I collect Marvel Selects mostly. And back when I was in Bangladesh, I would collect only Marvel Select figures. And when I came here in Canada, I was not able to bring everything that I had. So I had to leave a lot of my stuff. So these are the only Marvel Selects I have in my collection, as you can see. And I'm glad that I am able to collect Marvel Selects again, starting with this Spider-Man. And I'm really, really happy how it looks. It looks really good. The only issue that I might say is that Spidey here seems a little too short. I mean, is he supposed to be this short compared to Captain America and Thor? I know Thor is supposed to be really tall, but Spidey seems to be a little bit on the shorter end compared to the other Marvel Selects. I'm not sure if this is accurate or not. So we are at the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching this review of Marvel Select Gamerverse Spider-Man. Now, if you are going to buy this figure, you already know that it is a Marvel Select. You are not going to get great articulation out of it. It will mostly be a display piece on your display shelf, and I am fully aware of that as well, and I do not mind at all. I do not buy my Marvel Selects for their articulation, their posability. No, I buy them for how good they look, and in my eyes, this Spider-Man looks really, really good. I am a fan of the game, so I am really, really happy that I have this figure in my collection. And also, I've been waiting for this figure for like, what, 4 or 5 years? So buying it at retail price, I cannot beat that feeling. I am pretty happy that I did. This figure, there are some issues with it. Some minor paint issues. I'm not going to say these are any deal breakers. These are to be expected with mass-produced figures. So those are not a problem. The figure looks really good. The sculpt is great. The overall paint details are also good. But in terms of accessories, it is lacking. It has lots of spare hands and the spider drone and also the web attachment. Apart from these, it doesn't come with anything else. I would have loved it if they added a display base or some more accessories with him, or at least some web accessories like metal wired webs. So that would be really, really good to have, but we don't have that. So in terms of accessories, it is a little bit disappointing. And also, the other issue is that the figure seems to be a little on the shorter end. It should have been a little bit taller, I think, to scale well with the other Marvel Select figures. So these are some issues that I have, but none of these are deal breakers for me. I would have bought it anyways. So if you are like me, if you also want to buy it, do check it out. I think it will look good on your display shelf. It will be a good addition to your collection. So I am going to give this 4 stars out of 5. Do let me know in the comments section whether you think this is a fair score or whether it deserves more or less. I would love to hear what you think. And also, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. These things really, really help out a new YouTuber like me. And also, if you want to buy this, do check out the link in the description. You should be able to get it for retail price. So that is a really, really good deal, I think. I'll upload some new videos soon. Until then, take care. I will see you next time.